can all see and be able to celebrate these seniors. Can the people in the back hear us? Can the people in the back hear us? Hopefully you can.
Alright, attention everybody, I can have all the crowds come on this side and then swimmers over here. Senior swimmers against this bathroom wall over here by the girls' locker room. Everyone else over here so you guys can do the presentation. Alright, so let's start calling over our JV girls and our varsity girls seniors. JV girls and varsity girls seniors, make it to the front.
How well can you guys hear with the speaker?
Can you hear me?
Kinda.
Okay.
Turn it all the way up. I think your voice is low.
How about now? Better. Okay.
Alright, cool.
Okay, so can I get Sukmani down?
Yes,
Sukmani. Sit right here. Alright, Sukmani has been on our program. Where's she at? Oh wait till Sukmani gets over here. Sukmani, come to the front. Alright, so Sukmani, she's been on our swim team for 4 years. She is an awesome swimmer. She swims butterfly, she swims breaststroke. Her favorite memory is the Tom Crocker shenanigans, team bonding, going to the tofu house, the meets, and splitting the lane with Miss Parisi. She gets to share her lane experiences. She feels very accomplished when she drops her time in all her events, and she also healed up her shoulder and has been putting in consistent work on the swim team. She plans to go to college and study political science. Yay! All right, Sukmani, I'd like you to say your thank you.
Thank you. Oh. Hi everyone. First of all, thank you for coming. I'd like to thank my teammates for making practice very fun, my coaches for making my love for the sport grow, and all the support from my friends and family. I want to be here. Oh, can you guys hear me? Yeah. Okay. I want to be here if my parents had put me in swim when I was younger, so thank you so much for that. Also, I had to mention something. So one of my biggest accomplishments was yesterday when we were tarping, and I made a perfect triangle. So yeah.
Stay up here, okay? All right, next up, Destiny. Destiny, don't be here. Come on down. Destiny's been on our program for 3 years. And she's here, right? She's still here, Destiny? Destiny, are you around? All right, so Destiny is here. She's coming to the front. She is a wonderful freestyler, and she loves to swim whatever coach says. Just kidding. I just had to throw that in there. Her favorite memory is from being on the Logan swim team and hanging out with her friends after meets. Her plan is to go to college at the University of Florida next year with Camila. So, Destiny, would you like to read what you're thankful for?
Oh, yes. I'm thankful for my family and Camilla for making the season enjoyable, and shout out to Brianna and Molly.
So good job. We're proud of everything you've done with us. You girls, good luck. And next up for our JV girls, we have Camila. Speaking of Camila, come on down. You here? Come on down, Camila. Come on, man.
Let her through.
All right, so Camila's been with our program for 3 years, and her biggest accomplishment are the new friendships she's made on our swim team. Her favorite memory from her years on the swim team would be with Destiny, and would be going to Chick-fil-A after swim meets, even though they're tired, and they always had really bad cap hair, is what she said. So she plans to also go to the University of Florida with Destiny and continue to drink boba. So would you like to say what you're thankful for?
Yeah.
I would like to thank my parents as well as my friends who made this swim season really fun, and more specifically to Destiny for being my main encouragement to continue swimming.
Yes, so that's what it's all about, is having good teammates and good fun times and doing it together, right? Being a part of the team. So let's just give our JV girls, seniors, one more big round of applause. Stay here, okay? All right. Next up, we have our varsity girls. First up, we have Allie Kelly. Come on down. All right, she's been with our program for 4 years. She's been on varsity for 3. Her main accomplishments for the years has been scoring points at meets on the varsity level, and her favorite memories are doing relays with her teammates. Next year, she plans to attend Cal Poly SLO. And would you like to say thank you?
Yeah. Thank you to my teammates for always making the season fun, and my parents for always supporting me.
Yes, so let's hear it for Allie. Congratulations, Allie. You're super proud. All right, next up we have Ashley Lee. Come on down. Ashley's been on our program for 4 years, 2 levels JV, 2 levels VAR, and her biggest accomplishment is avoiding spring break practice, but always being gone out of town during spring break, LOL. That was so cute. Her favorite memory with our swim team here is going to De La Salle meets, because they're lots of fun. And she's planning to study international business at San Jose State next year. So yeah. Come on over. Would you like to say thank you?
So I would like to thank my family for always supporting me, especially my parents for always driving me to meets, recording my races, and always making sure I'm well fed and healthy. I'd also like to thank all my friends for always cheering me on and making me smile. Thank you.
Congrats, super proud of you, girls. All right, next up, we're gonna go with Sydney Len. Come on down. Sydney is also one of our team captains this year, varsity girl. She's been on varsity for all 4 years. She qualified to go to NCS her freshman year, and she's swam in 2 relays. We plan on going to NCS again, hopefully this year. Her favorite memory for these 4 years is taping together 2 avocado kickboards and naming it Coach Lockwood and using it in the kickboard relay at this year's Tom Cracker Relays. If you saw that relay, it was hilarious. So that was fun. Anyways, she plans to go to Brown University. And she's concentrating in human biology and neuroscience to pursue a career in healthcare. So awesome job. Would you like to say thank you?
I'd like to thank my parents for always supporting me and driving me to practice, and I'd like to thank my friends for always making practice really entertaining.
Nice. All right, let's give it a round of applause for Sydney. All right, next up we have Ayana Mendoza. Ayana's been on our varsity team for all 4 years. Her biggest accomplishments have been being able to drop time in every event, and she's dropped seconds off of her times this year already. This year's favorite memory is spring break. She got to go have some really good fun team bonding with her varsity teams. They went to the movies. Also, she loved taking naps at the De La Salle meet, and she plans to go to college next year. So would you like to say thank you? I'm gonna say thank you for her. She would like to thank her mom and her sister for always being there for her when she needs them. And she also would like to thank Sammy for forcing her to go to practice to get faster, and her friends for supporting her in swimming and everything else. Let's give her a huge round of applause. All right, next up we have Paris Morona. Come on down. Also a captain on our varsity team this year. We're super proud of her and all she's done. She's a breaststroker. She's been swimming in our program for all 4 years on varsity. Her biggest accomplishments for her Logan swim team is getting a 114 in her 100 breast her freshman year. She's working towards getting there again this year. Her favorite memory is during her senior year spring break team bonding. And coming back and doing the De La Salle meet this year was also lots of fun for her. She plans to attend after high school, she plans to attend San Francisco State University this fall as a biology major, and with a concentration in physiology, and hopes to one day go into the medical field as well. So good job. We're so proud of you and all best of luck. Would you like to say thank you?
Okay. I would like to thank my parents for supporting me and my sister for coming to my meets and screaming my name during my races, even if I can't hear them. But also for all my teammates and fellow seniors who I got to grow up with. You guys made my time on the swim team worthwhile, and I will cherish all the laughs, inside jokes, and memories you were able to make.
All right, and last but not least, we have our last senior girl of tonight. We have Noelle. Come on down. Noelle has been on our program for 4 years, 2 years JV, 2 years VAR. Her biggest accomplishment for the Logan swim team is getting a JV backstroke record her sophomore year. Her favorite memories are getting food after practices and swim meets with her friends. And she plans to go to college next year. Would you like to say thank you?
I'd like to thank my friends and family for supporting me throughout high school.
Let's for Noelle and all of our Steeler ladies. Go Cats! Excellent, excellent. All right, ladies, we can disperse into the crowd, and we're gonna have our gentlemen come up next. All right, and you guys can come over here if you want. Ladies, you want to come over here to let the boys come over here? Oh, wait,
Group picture. Group picture.
okay. If you want to take photos in front of the pool, that would be a great opportunity. Parents of seniors, ladies, you might want to take photos in front of the pool. And we're gonna go with our JV boys coming up next.
We're gonna keep going. Boys time.
Okie dokie. JV boys. I have 3 senior JV boys. I think there's 3 people here. Okay. First, we have my boy, Jad. Jad has been on our program for 2 years. Very awesome. His biggest accomplishment is being able to drop so many seconds. Wow, so many seconds on the 50 free and the 100 free. Impressive, incredible, amazing. His favorite memory from his time here is the red and black meet and spending time with all of his friends. Very cool. And next year, he plans to go to college, first at Ohlone, and then hopefully transfer to UCSB for psychology. Very awesome. Who do you want to thank?
As stated before, I've only been in this program for 2 years, but I want to thank my lane mates and my coaches for making me feel like this is my home. You know, it's like a family to me, you know. I have so much unconditional love for, you know, my teammates, my friends, my coaches as well. So, thank you.
All right, next up, I have Andy. Andy has been on this program for 4 years, very long, very cool. And his biggest accomplishment is being able to recover from his season-ending shoulder injury last year. That was pretty nasty. Well, he's good now. Look at him. He's amazing. Awesome. Very cool. His favorite memory from being on the team is when during his freshman year, the JV boys went undefeated in the season. Hopefully we can do that again this year. I don't know. So his goal for next year is to commit to Cal Poly and study in biology and hopefully poke himself into the medical field. Who would you like to thank, Andy?
I'd like to thank my family over there and my friends, and shout out to Jordan for coming to every single meet.
Let's go, Jordan. All right. Last but not least, I think I guess not last. The last JV boy here. There he is in his signature blue hoodie. Tom Trin. Tom has been on this program for 3 years. Very cool. His biggest accomplishment from his time here was being able to complete an entire 100-yard butterfly. I think Tom deserves a high five. All right. His favorite memory on the team was when he found out that there were free snacks. Wow. That's awesome. You know, that's a very good memory to have. Next year, Tom is going to go to college and major in finance. Who would you like to thank, Tom?
My friends and family.
All right, give it up for these guys. They're super cool. I love them. Oh, stay here. Yeah. We have varsity boys now. I'm going to hand the mic over to you.
All right, we're gonna do the varsity guys now. Ernesto, come on down. Ernesto says he's been in this program for 2 years, but really, he started the year we did unfortunately shut down for COVID. All right, so we gotta count that year. So he's been in this program for 3 years. He has been JV 1 year, that COVID year, and then varsity 2 years. His biggest accomplishment, coming off an injury in his senior year from a different sport, and coming to swim and becoming an effective and efficient swimmer. His favorite memories are during practice when him and Adam are just having fun and laughing all the time while also taking practice seriously. Let's hope you're taking it seriously down here. His plans for next year are to attend JUCO? Junior college, and continue playing water polo and then transfer to a UC and get into the medical field. He is hoping to get into kinesiology or anything that involves being in the sports field.
I want to thank Adam, first off, for practice, making practice always fun. And also want to thank Tyler Liu, wherever he's at, for making me feel welcome and having fun throughout the whole season. And then more truly want to thank Coach Lothian for letting me come back into the sport, even though it was only like a weekend, and her making me become a faster swimmer.
Next, Sean Lee, come on in. Sean Lee is one of our captains, by the way. This kid I actually got to work with for all 4 years. All right, I was his JV coach his freshman year, and then he got to move up to varsity on his sophomore year, so he's been on varsity for 3 years. His biggest accomplishment, cutting his breathing down to 3 strokes rather than 19 in the 50 free. Come on, Sean, you can't breathe every stroke in a 50. All right. His favorite memory, the 2022 Tom Crocker Relay. Someone brought a unicorn floaty. His plans are to go to a 4-year college. Would you like to do your thank you?
I'd like to thank my parents first. So, I remember during spring break morning practices, they would start at like 6 a.m. My mom would wake up at like 5 and cook breakfast and then send me to practice and then wait outside the pool for 2 hours and then pick me up. And she did that like every day for like 2 weeks, every spring break for the past 4 years. And I remember my dad, over the spring break, or really over the past 4 years, he's been like my personal coach. He's been looking at all the footage of my like swimming and analyzing what I could do better. And he really helped me through a lot. He helped me recognize my achievements. He also helped me get over my defeats. And there's really no one else that could have replaced them. Like they're two of a kind. Well, they're both one of a kind, but like you put them together, it's two. Of course, I'd like to thank my teammates. I can't have better teammates. These people are awesome, and I am so grateful for all of my teammates. Oh my gosh, I have so many memories with each and every one of them, and I love you all. It's been amazing. And then I appreciate all of my coaches, but I've worked with Coach Lothian, or she has worked with me the most, as she said, all 4 years, and it's been really memorable, and it's kind of sad to see that this is the end, but thank you so much. I'd like to thank Lucianne. She's my girlfriend, and she's really sweet as well. So, well, thank you, everyone. Thank you all for coming.
Next up is Daniel Liu. Daniel Liu is another one who I got the pleasure to work with for 4 years. 1 year JV, 3 years varsity. His biggest accomplishments when he was the JV MVP in 2019 during their undefeated season. And then also making the JV IM record 3rd place with a 106.06. His favorite memory is from varsity bonding during the spring break. And then his plans are to go to UC Berkeley to study in computer science.
First of all, I'd like to thank my parents for always making the time to drive me to practice. And next, I'd like to thank all my coaches and all my friends on this team for really pushing me during the season and encouraging me to drop my 100 breaststroke down from a 112 to a 107 during the season. So thank you, everyone.
Adam Mavelock, come on down, it's your turn. I've known this kid since he was like 4 years old, running around the pool at Treeview. Man, I've seen him grow up since he was a kid. Can you go back to being a 4-year-old again?
I was there too.
He has been in this program for 4 years, and he has been on varsity for all 4 years, though I did get to work with him for part of that freshman year. All right, and then luckily we got to work together again later. All right, his biggest accomplishment was swimming a 59 seconds in his 100 back this year. That is a huge accomplishment, breaking that 00 mark. His favorite memory from the past year, or from this year is, actually he does not have one favorite memory. His entire time on the team has been a very memorable, and he has enjoyed and cherished every second of hanging out with his teammates at meets and goofing around at practice, even when they weren't supposed to. To put it simply, his favorite memory is just being a part of this program. His plans next year are to go to college. Are you ready for your thank you?
Sure. I forgot what I wrote. Okay, I would really like to thank my coaches for always putting faith in me even when I maybe was not so confident going into an event. I'd also like to thank all my teammates for always congratulating me after every swim, regardless if I personally wasn't satisfied with it. Finally, I want to thank my family for always coming to my meets and being at the end of my lane cheering me on. Thank you.
Next up, Brenton. All right, Brenton has been in this program for 4 years, and he has been on varsity since his freshman year. Let's see, his biggest accomplishment is getting a 105 in his 100 breaststroke last year after being stuck at the 110 for the longest time. And you know what he did today? He went another 105, so he's getting back. His favorite memory is when he was a part of the JV program until he was pulled up. They beat Mission. And then his plans are to go to college next year. Are you ready for your thank you?
Yeah, so I'd like to thank my parents first. My mom's right there. And the coaches too. Like I've worked with Coach Anna for like 8 years or something. I've known Coach Lawrence as like a teammate too, so I appreciate you. And also you, Coach Lothian, thank you for not putting me in the tours I am. I really appreciate that. Yeah, and thank you to my friends. Thank you.
Ethan Uyang, come on down. He has been in this program for 4 years. He was on JV for 3 years and varsity for 1 year. His biggest accomplishment is receiving the MVP award for JV from last year. And his favorite memories are, his favorite memory was the De La Salle meet this year. The vibe was pretty chill, and it was a really nice day to swim. Friday was a really nice day to swim. Saturday wasn't so nice though, it was kind of cold. His plans next year are to go to community college at Ohlone and transfer to a UC with a digital art major. You ready for your thank you?
I'd like to thank my friends and family for always being supportive of me on my time with the swim team. Also, thank you for my coaches for also being supportive and like helping me drop time and work on my technique.
Next up, Aaron Pillapil. Aaron has been in this program for 3 years, JV in sophomore year and junior year, and varsity his senior year. His biggest accomplishment, being moved up to varsity. He earned it. And then his favorite memory is hanging out with the other varsity members during spring break practice week. And then his plans next year are to go to community college for 2 years and transfer to a UC with a political science degree.
First, I'd like to thank my parents. I think they're right here in the crowd. And I'd like to thank my coaches for really pushing me and helping me improve my times and everything, and helping me be more confident because I didn't really think I deserved to be on bar this year, but they helped me prove that. And then I'd like to thank my teammates and for always supporting me, and my friends who showed up for my meets and stuff.
Samuel Ramos, get over here. He came to us as a sophomore. He came to us and was 1 year JV during the year we shut down, though I think he could have made that potentially. 2 years varsity. And then his biggest accomplishment would be in a span of 3 months of COVID swim season, and towards the beginning of this season, dropping 30 seconds in the 500 free to get a 5:30. That is fast. Not many people can do that. His favorite, let's see, his favorite memory. His favorite memory of the Logan swim team would be when they went team bonding in Target, watched a movie, got to know a couple people some more, and chilled with the boys. His plans for next year are to attend Fresno Pacific University and play Division II water polo. And he wants to major in biology.
First, I'd like to thank my mom and dad, even though they're not the biggest supporters of like swimming, water polo, yeah. But. And then I'd like to thank all my coaches, especially Coach Logan, for pushing me and actually believing in me when I thought like nobody did. And then I'd like to thank Fabian for always pushing me in lane 1 to always go faster and never skip a yard. And then I'd like to thank my girlfriend, Ayana. She means the world to me. And I only went to practice for her.
You really secretly went to practice for yourself to get better too. Next up, Fabian Taplin. Get over here, Mr. Endurance. Are you going to go to Disneyland? You look like you won the World Series. You did. All right, he has been in this program for 4 years, and he has also been on varsity for 4 years. His biggest accomplishments: 2019 MVAL champion with the JV head coach me, 2 years as a team captain, but his biggest accomplishments are still yet to come. His favorite memories, there are too many to narrow it down to one. Nothing quite like going undefeated in league as a freshman. But there have been a bunch of things that have made this season memorable. Scrambling at the last second with his other captains to decide which cheer we're doing is always fun. What, you guys don't have those pre-planned?
No, we do have like 30 minutes before.
They're good though, right?
They are. I liked how they brought out some old school cheers. Let's see. He says he'll miss the pre-game talks with the JV boys, telling them it's going to be a close meet, only for them to end up beating the other team by 80. Team bonding during spring break was easily the most fun he's had all year. But nothing beats all the times this season where his teammates have been there to pick him up when he has been down, and went down and trust you.
Trust me, I've been down a lot this year.
Yeah, but he always bounces back, which is good. Let's see. He'll always remember those guys having his back and telling him how proud they are of him. But his greatest memories are still yet to come. He's got some big plans, man. And I can't wait to see them. All right. He has no clear-cut plans yet for next year, but he does want to continue his swimming journey. It is not over. That's what we want to hear. All right, you ready for your thank you?
Go with the page!
I want to thank all the family, friends, teammates, and opponents who have been along for the journey and who have helped shape me as an athlete and a person. I wouldn't trade the ups and downs of this 4-year ride for anything. Words cannot express how thankful I am to have been surrounded by so many great influences, both in and out of the water, over the last 4 years. I want to specifically thank my mom for being there for me all season and constantly reminding me how proud she is of me, and to appreciate the great things I've achieved throughout the course of this year. I love you. I want to thank Sammy for always being there to pick me up. I want to thank Sean. You guys always remind me to just look at the bright side. I got high expectations, but you guys remind me of just how I've been doing. Finally, I want to thank myself. Thank you for battling physical and mental adversity all off-season and regular season. Thank you for all the early mornings in the gym and late nights in the water. Thank you for carrying yourself with a unique charisma and an unmatchable intensity and desire to be the best. Lastly, thank you for being yourself no matter what, and leaving every ounce of you in the water every day. So thankful for everyone who has been a part of this ride, and blessed to be standing here doing what I love every single day at a high level. Thank you.
Finally, it is time for Adam Boone. He has been 3 years on the JV level, 1 year varsity. His biggest accomplishment is not dying. Are you saying the practices are not easy? Well, good. I'm glad they're not easy. All right, his favorite memories are hanging out on Friday, April 8th, 2022, where they went to get dinner and go see the movie Sonic 2. I'm assuming this was your varsity hangout time? Yes. Yeah. And then his plans for next year are to study at UC Santa Cruz in computer science.
So I would like to thank my my parents for driving me to every practice and meet, regardless of how early it is. Sorry, Dad. And I would also like to thank my friends and family for always supporting me when I'm down and everything like that. Yeah.
That concludes our senior presentations of our 22 seniors for the class of 2022. Yeah! Seniors, you get the honors of lining up food first for food. Time to enjoy yourselves. Enjoy